Hello. Today I'm going to be going over this kata of the day. Format a string of names like Bart, Lisa, and Maggie. Given an array containing hashes of names, return a string formatted as a list of names separated by commas, except for the last two names, which should be separated by an ampersand. So if we have Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, it should return this. I like to do these in Jupyter Notebook, so I'm going to start with this example and kind of go from there. We'll test list. So first, I want to grab the different names out of this. So I'm going to use list comprehension to do that. Names equals for name in test list. And I want to grab this name element. So name, square bracket, name. Oh, I don't want that. Names. So Bart, Lisa, and Maggie. Let me look at this again. All right. Just want to make sure I know what the heck I'm doing, which I don't really. But if I wanted to join all these with a with like a comma, I could do something like this. Dot join, I believe, names, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie. However, I want an ampersand in here instead. The best way to do this. So let me do some like list indexing. So if I do look at names, names. So that's going to return my last two elements. If I do, it'll return everything except for the last two elements. So I think I could do this kind of comprehension. So the first part, I want to make a separate these by commas, and then the other ones I want to separate by an ampersand. So if I do, so I'm going to say, call this first part, and I got a feeling this is going to get out of control really quick. Back part. So let's start with the first part, and that is that. And I want to do first part and kind of do the same thing that I did. Dot join. This one's not going to make a whole lot of sense because I only have a single element, but I would need that if I had multiple elements. So let me like try this out real quick. Name, Steve. So now Bart and Lisa are the first part. So I'll save this. Make sure that looks good. Okay, so back part looks like this. What I want to do on this is I want to add an ampersand into this. And to add into a list, I could do dot join or insert. I think it's insert. I'm not 100% sure. Insert object before index. So I want to insert it into -2, I believe. And I want to add an ampersand. Let's see what we got. And that was incorrect. I think I want to do -1. I'm going to have to rerun everything. So there it is. So we have Maggie and Steve. So now if I do the dot join, So I'm going to call this back part. back part, Maggie and Steve. So now if I do first part plus back part, so I want to do it like that. I just need another plus sign. And then I need another parenthesis, or another comma, I mean. So I think that'll work. Let me make this into a function. This is kind of ugly. What did they want us to call it? Name list. And I don't want to save over my variable, so I'm going to call this name list. And this will be names. And then I want to do back part. And then I want the first part. Update the first part. Update the back part. I imagine someone's going to be able to do this a little bit more efficiently than I am. I'm curious to see how you guys do it. I need a return statement. So name list is going to be this. All right. Oh, I want name. So that works. So that's my test case, of course. So imagine it would have worked. Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, that works. Now the question is it going to work for two elements? I have a feeling it might not. So I want to play around with this a little bit. I'm not sure how to fix this off the top of my head. So name, Bart and Lisa. So the first part is an empty list. How do you check if a list is empty? Guess I could do like length will be 0. So maybe so I want to change this to check if the list is 0. If first part, if length of first part is equal to 0, is equal to the empty string, else I thought that would work. So let's kind of dissect this kind of line by line. So I want to do this for names list. And what does first part equal? Equals that. Oh, I guess I need to just do this part inside. And I could return this. So I can skip all this part right here. This function's getting quickly out of control. So that works. Oh man. So it works for 3 elements. It works for 2 elements. Let's see if it works for a single element. I have a feeling it might not, which will be unfortunate. Oh man. So if length of name list is less than 2, so if it's 1, I'll return name list element 0. So a bunch of different conditions in here. Let's see if this passes everything in here. Let's see if it works. So all the cases passed, but what did it say? I guess it didn't pass the last one. So what happens when it runs up for just a single element for a blank list? What is going to be the best way to check this? I guess I could just hard code it in. So let's run that now. Must work with no names. Oh, it's not an empty. It's an empty list. Okay, maybe I'll just kind of hard code this in. If so this would be 1 if length of name list is equal to 0, return this. All right. Let's see if I pass everything. So I passed everything. I have 1, 2, 3 different conditions. 1, 2, 3, 4 different return statements. So probably not the most efficient code, but it does work. I'd be curious to see what everyone else's solution is. Holy cow. Yeah, people did some crazy results. You have to kind of play around with that. And of course, someone did it as a single line. This looks similar to what mine is. Well, cool. Well, hopefully that was useful, and best of luck.